Delivering things can be fun. You give people and
Hey-o.
businesses things they need, and this makes them happy. You do an honest day's work, you receive a paycheck that you can use to look after yourself and your loved ones. That's right, thumbs up all round.
Yeah.
But we all know it's tempting to take shortcuts to get the job done quicker. These shortcuts can lead to you or someone else not being here any longer. If you're no longer here, you can't make yourself or your family happy, and that would be a thumbs down.
Aww.
How, you ask? Well, let's consider the hazards of suspended loads, such as loading or unloading something big and odd shaped from a flatbed or semi-trailer, such as a Tyrannosaurus Rex. There are a few things you just gotta do to make sure you or someone else don't become a thumbs down.
But I've been doing this for years with no dramas.
Yep, and it's a miracle you're still here. So stop poking fate in the eye and listen up. When you're set to unload, you must make sure you've set in exclusion zone. Know the travel path of your payload and set an area around it that no one should enter. If someone is standing inside an exclusion zone and the payload falls on them, that's a thumbs down. Keep it clear and you'll be right.
Yeah.
The safety of a person is more valuable than the payload. It's as simple as that. Make sure you control the stability of the load. Loads can become unsteady. Use a tagline to secure the load.
Yes.
Make sure you check the stability of the lifting device. Exclusion zones and taglines are essential, but they won't mean anything if your lifting device is not stable and secure. Building a house on a dodgy foundation is obviously a bad idea,
Yes.
and so is setting up your lifting device on one. Thumbs up. Loading ramps and tailgate lifters. But what about things you don't have to lift? Like everything we've already covered, loading ramps and tailgate lifters are big, heavy objects that can do a lot of damage if not used correctly, and or properly secured. Demarcation of work area. Establish where the fall and crush zones are under the loading ramp or tailgate, and set up exclusion zones around them. Seems obvious enough, but these zones will keep even the most distracted or rushed workers safe. And this goes for those operating. A safe standing zone will, well, keep you safe. Thumbs up. Securing the ramps or tailgate. Securing the ramp or tailgate when not in use is a great way to prevent unnecessary accidents. An adequate strap or pin will do it.
Woo.
Truck maintenance. Maintenance on your truck is as important as checking in on your mum and dad from time to time. It keeps everyone happy. But there are suspended loads here too. Isolation of energy. When you're inspecting the underside of a dump truck, it's easy to get complacent and think that the hydraulics have got you covered. But even with an empty load, if something fails, and they do fail, being stuck under a collapsed load is a big thumbs down. Protecting control levers and limiting switches from inadvertent activation will prevent any unfortunate accidents when you're under there. The installation of a body safety bar to support a raised body is essential. It's quick to install and is like having your own bodyguard looking out for you in case things get hairy. Working with trucks can be hazardous, but if we all remember to use these controls, everyone and everything gets home safe. Because at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. Thumbs up all round.